Greetings, brothers and sisters. Greetings, first and foremost. We must acknowledge our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. I hope you sincere. Brothers and sisters are truly edified by today's word. Today is the Sabbath, so-called Saturday morning. It's about 6 in the morning, man. Still pitch black outside. But let's thank the Lord for allowing me to rise to my feet today, man. I'm usually not up this early, but just haven't been able to sleep, man. And I said to myself, man, since this is the Sabbath, I would load some food up for the hungry souls that might wake up this morning and have a spiritual appetite, man. So I thought I would, serve you guys an appetizer before we bring you the Sabbath service, Lord willing, later on today. Before I get ready to get into this word, man, I was just saying to myself, like, you know what, man, let me just get up, and got a lot of errands I could be doing, man. So I figured, it's been a long time since I've actually been up at 6 o'clock in the morning and decided to, multitask, so to speak. Normally I would just try to find a way to go back to sleep and get back up 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever. But, got a lot I can be doing, man. So I got errands that I can be running, laundry to do, errands to run, working out at the gym, a lot of things I could be doing, man. But anyway, brothers and sisters, man, I want to speak about Acts 26:18. And it reads, to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan unto God, that they may receive forgiveness of sin and inheritance among them, which are sanctified by faith that is in me. So that's what I want to speak about today, brothers and sisters. The opening of our eyes and turning from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan unto Yahweh. That's what I want to speak about this morning, man. And, when you really look at what's going on in Israel today, man, a lot of us are walking around blindfolded. A lot of us are walking around and do not see where we're going, metaphorically speaking, spiritually speaking, and in some cases, literally speaking. It's almost like when you do a survey of the people in public, whether you at the mall, whether you at your job, whether you at the gym, whether you at Walmart, whether you at the grocery store, whether you at the restaurants, wherever you are, when you come in contact with regular common folk, you see if the spirit is on you, and if you have the discernment of spirit, you see, man, that these people are out here blindfolded. But you can't tell them they blindfolded, because that's going to be confrontational. Matter of fact, they're going to be offended by it. So you have to survey it, and when you see it, you just have to say to yourself, like, wow, this person, we both looking in the right direction, but we're not looking at the same things, man. So my point is this, brothers and sisters, the life of sin, the life of wickedness have blinded, have blinded those who's conscious of this. In 2 Corinthians 4:4, it speaks about in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them who believe not. And that's your sinners, that's your workers of Satan. You have been blinded, You have been led to believe that you can see. But unbeknownst to you, you are in the dark. That's a sad sight when you really think about it. It looks like it's very sunny outside, but it ain't no sun out. It's pitch black. That would be a good way to look at when Satan blind the minds of them who believe not. Satan will allow you to believe you can see, Satan will allow you to believe it's bright outside, sunny and bright outside, but in reality, it's pitch black. I want y'all to pause for a minute and think about that. That's right. So in Acts 26:18, Apostle Paul, spoke about to open their eyes. That's the first thing he said, to open their eyes. Now, fellas, when we get into the understanding of opening the eyes, what is Paul speaking about? He's talking about opening your mind. Like I just told you in 2 Corinthians 4:4, the God in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them who believe not. You see? So when Apostle Paul says in Acts 26:18, to open their eyes, what is he talking about? To open the eyes of one's mind. To open the eyes of one's mind. Okay? That's how you begin to transition from the darkness to light. It starts with you opening the eyes of your mind. Okay? So now that we have that understood, to open their, in Acts 26:18, to open their eyes, aka to open the eyes of your mind, and turn, aka deviate, all right, from what? The darkness, okay? What's the darkness, fellas? The darkness would be, how can I put this? The darkness would be doing things that's ignorant, being in a state of ignorance when it comes to divine things. Okay? In other words, darkness is doing things that would lead you in spiritual misery. Being in the dark, being in ignorance, being in disobedience, being under the spell of Satan, being under the influence of Satan. Okay? That's darkness. Ignoring the divine things of Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahushua. That's darkness. You see? Sinning and being a worker of Satan and doing things that's going to lead you down the road of spiritual ruin, that's darkness. And it's darkness that most of these people that these regular common folk that you come across in your regular walks of life is the ones that's in darkness. But they perceive it to be light. Why? They don't know no better. You see? So again, in Acts 26:18, now that we have established darkness, to open their eyes and to turn from darkness to light. What is the light, fellas? The divine truth that's embodied in you. The knowing, the truth. In John 8:32, it tells you the truth shall make you free. So the light is being in the truth. The light is being in the know. The light is having the right directions to go. Having the cheat code, having the spiritual cheat code, and knowing how to pass every test that darkness will try to present to you. Being in the light, being in the know, being knowledgeable, being conscious, being aware, and doing things that's symbolic to divine truth. That's the light, brothers and sisters. That's the light. So again, when we look at Acts 26:18, it reads, to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light. Now we understand what that is. What's to open their eyes all about again? To open the eyes of one's mind. You got to do that first. and then deviate and turn from darkness. We already established what the darkness is. Turning from darkness to light, we've established what the light is. And from the power of Satan unto God, who we know as Yahweh, that they may receive forgiveness of sin and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in them. This is where you get your pardon. See, once you in the light, you can't claim ignorance no more. You can't claim you didn't know no better. Once you in the dark and you come in the light, the Lord giving you a clean slate, bro. All the things you were doing in ignorance, now that you know better, you are expected to do better. So now that you know better, you can't say you didn't know you couldn't do this or that. Can't say that. Yeah. In Acts 26:18, what it speaks about, to open their eyes so they may return from darkness to light and from the power of Satan to God. They will receive forgiveness for their sins and be given a place among God's people who are set apart by faith in me. See that? So brothers and sisters, man, just understand. Stay woke, stay conscious. Make sure you're not in the dark. Make sure you're in the light. Because I'm telling you, man, the God of this world, who we know is Satan, have blinded the minds of them who believe not. So if you're an unbeliever of Yahweh, through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, you are indoctrinated in darkness. You don't even know light exists. Your life every day, all day, is in the dark. Even when it's bright and sunny outside, you in the dark. That's right. So understand, brothers and sisters, man, in order for you to turn this thing around and start going in the directions towards the Lord and deviate from the direction of Satan, you gotta open the eyes of one mind. You gotta open your mind. Stop being a slave to these enchantments of the world. Stop being a slave to being misled from the music, from these TV shows, from these programming, the programming agenda. And start getting more in tune with the Bible. Start getting more in tune with the power and spirit of Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. The Bible tell you, cursed in man that trust in man. Stop trusting in man and trusting in the Lord, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters are truly edified by this word. And we give all praises, glory, and honor to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. And hey, listen, man, Lord willing, later today, we will be bringing you the Sabbath service. Those that are regular subscribers, those that are regular members of our church, you already know what to expect. And we're going to continue to bring it. And hey, man, if you're new to this channel, hey, you know, there's no church like our church, okay? We're not going to ask you for we don't ask for donations. We don't collect money. We work and make our money for a living, and we give you this word. We give you this gospel. We give you this food for free. All these mega church pastors and all these televangelists, all these prosperity preachers all over the world making millions of dollars off y'all money, but they ain't teaching y'all nothing. Here at our church, man, the word is free. The food is free. It's a 24-hour spiritual buffet, all you can eat, and it's free. And it's going to nourish the souls. You will be edified. You will learn something. And that's real. Shalom.